Here's the material for the bar I'm going to use. This is a 20mm solid rod. Got 2 meters of it. I'm going to use it for the ladder parts, and this is the main bar. It's about 26mm. Oh, this is a cheapie from $2 shop. It's close. It's not accurate at 100%, but it is close enough. So we've got about 27mm hole that we need, and 20mm hole. These ones. So it's a good, always good design. You always change it halfway through. You adapt it to your needs. So I decided to flatten one side to make sure that when I put it in a slot that I'm gonna cut out to fit that in, it will not twist when you hang yourself on it. If you know, when you get a grip, there's always a twist action coming from your wrist, so I want to mitigate that and keep it solid. So I'm just going to measure it up, see how big of a holes I need. Okay, about 37, and let's see how thick. And that's about 16. So I'll need to drill that out, and yeah, I'll see you guys shortly. These are all the drill bits that I have available to me. Luckily I've got the 16, and I also need for the round pipe I need about 36. Luckily this one is about 38, which is a little bit bigger, but should be enough. Cut a circular hole. And for the 20mm, I got nothing. All these are either too small or too big. So I had to go out and buy a new fancy drill bit. I just bought it from Mitre 10. Cost me about 25 New Zealand rubles. Single most expensive piece of drill bit gear I ever bought. But hopefully it'll make drilling a breeze and will speed up the process, and I can keep it for future projects. So stick around guys, we'll get this done. So I've got one of the panels marked up. I even pre-punched the little holes where I need to place the 60mm bit drill bit. Unfortunately the garage is not set up, so we have to kind of improvise, compromise and do it half-assed. But my plan is to drill, but not all the way. I don't want to go all the way because just need to go yay deep. So yeah, sorry I can't film that, but I'll come back to you with the results. So here's the result, and so the center bit I'm thinking of removing with my old trusty old oscillating tool, and after that the other end should fit well. I'll show you that real soon. So here's the second part, the other side. As I said, these are about 28mm. That's close enough. The idea is to drill and cut something like this, more like this. It's not deep at the moment, but we will go deeper. And the idea is, if this is going to be vertical, the pipe will come in, slide in, and then settle down in there. Will be held in place because this will be this way down, and yeah, it'll stay there. And the other end, as you saw, or you will see, it's going to be good. It's going to be in there nice and solid. So we just gotta cut all that out, make it a little bit deeper, and keep going. Welcome back, comrades. It's a lovely day and we're continuing on to do the work. I decided to go a little bit deeper than I have at the moment, and just to show you how it's done. So this one you have to pre-cut, otherwise the waste bit of the wood is going to be stuck in there and you're not going to go any further. So you have to chip some away before you continue. So just to show what I'm doing. I have a natural stop, so the handle just won't go down any further. This is as low as it will go. And after each cut, take a little brush. It's a stainless steel one, and then just clear out the dirt and move on to the next. Simple as that. The idea of handing bar, it will be inserted with a flat end into one of these on one side. That way it eliminates the twisting action and still provides the stability we need. And on the other end it will go in, we'll have the round part and it will go something like this. So it will insert in here and then clip in. The idea is you can always put a screw in there or something of that nature to hold it in place, but should be good enough for now. And I think these are deep enough, the grooves are deep enough to hold it in place well. And we'll continue on working. So the next part is to make a small ladder right next to the bar, so the little members of the household can climb up as well. And for that I'll show you what I've got. I've got this 20mm rod, so I need to drill 20mm all the way through one board. Just a side note, when you're drilling all the way through, make sure that the drill doesn't hit anything there. So I'm making sure of that before we go to the final dip. Keep that in mind, otherwise you screw up the drill and then you're screwed. Yeah, just a quick way to show you, I'm getting around this long length. So it's resting on there, and the other end is perched on the window. Luckily it's there, so I don't have to hold that up while I'm drilling. Since the bench is a little bit crooked, might be able to see that. So everything's kind of working out by itself, but it's fun to do project fast hand, eh? With no workshop ready. Just to show you quick hand how this drill is operating. So still got to lift it up to clear the chips. And here's where we slow down to avoid major chip out on the other side. Just feed it in nice and slow. Yeah, if it's persistent, just use a brush as before. Done. And then try again. And you can hear the cracking. That's the chip out on the other side, but I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, there is a bit of a tear out. That's minimal. Sorry, just a quick side note. The benefit of this drill is when you center it, it has that little tiny pointy bit that will go into a pre-punched hole, and then after that it's just straight down. So a pretty good feature on it. I intend to use it to transfer these marks as well. I'll show you a little bit in a bit. So we finished drilling the holes, and the idea is to put the holes exactly opposite of these ones onto this one, so that I can insert once I cut this rod to length, I can insert it from one end and can go in there. But the thing is, I don't want it to go all the way through on this side, so I need to drill, say this is about 45 mil, so I'll say leave a centimeter there, so yeah, 3.5 centimeters. Where I'm going to transfer the holes is, now that I've got the one on top of the other perfectly as I would like it to be, so yeah, all the edges are straight. What I'm going to do is just plunge the drill bit in the hole, and then just either give it a little tap or just push it down, and we'll see on the other side there's a tiny little mark which corresponds to the center of the drill. So we'll just do that for every hole, and after that I'm going to set up the drill so it'll drill only to about that deep or so, and this doesn't have to be accurate, just as long as it doesn't go all the way through. And we're going to drill up all the rest of the holes. See you guys in a minute. Just a side note, be careful when you're drilling a long piece, because that side slipped and it went up to the drill when I was trying to maybe turn it off and then align it and then drill the hole, and instead of like me keeping the drill going while I'm adjusting. But that's alright, lesson learned, and you guys can learn from my mistakes. Cool. So we have finished drilling all the holes, just to show you. Because the hole is exactly 20 mil and the pole is 20 mil, so it's a very tight fit, especially in the wood. And we need to make it bigger, and for that we're going to use our old friend. We're just going to plunge it in, and hopefully it'll make it easy to insert the rod later. Yeah, just to show you, that did the trick. There we go. It's all the way through, and it's holding well, and it works even on these unfinished, not all the way through. So yeah, I'm just gonna go do that all the way across all the holes, and after that we're pretty much done. Oh, with all the holes drilling, I mean. So this is the idea, is to have this attached to the plywood. Yeah, have the rod inserted through this one and almost all the way through there. It should hold well, especially with a couple of reinforcing screws to make sure that this stays in place even with a significant load. And just do it for all of them. Unfortunately I don't have enough rod to finish off the project, but I'll have to go get some more at some point and yeah, finish it off later, but majority of it will be done anyway.